these records and the dramas involved with all of it for so long that I've been sick of it. For not the music, not the project, but the drama. I've been sick of it. I think that all the records were written to a large extent 3 years ago, you know, but there was elements of it that were ready to be interpreted based on the kind of lessons that came from doing the one previous, you know, and so as a result of that, some records, a song might get changed or a new one might be written, but the majority of the records and the theme were written all at the same time. It was important only in the sense that I thought that all the songs together like summarized that period of my life really well. So it was important in that all these moods were accounted for. I knew going into it that deconstruction, the third one, would be the one that would require the most kind of personal effort in terms of overcoming that fear of, I think in the long run, my ability to create kind of chaotic statements, right? But I guess what I wasn't prepared for is that each record brought its own challenge emotionally, right? Like, and ultimately by the end, I found that as much as I thought deconstruction was going to be the most work, they were all kind of equal in terms of like the things that I had to learn about myself and the people around me in order to finish it. One thing that I learned from this is that you avoid personal problems, and another form of addiction is like an addiction to work, an addiction to productivity, right? Like I love making music, I love it, but if you're using something like that to avoid dealing with like real problems, I feel at this point it's important now to like stand back, deal with some of these things that I've been putting off, and then go back to it, you know? So I think there's like just life things, you know, parents are getting older, money problems, you know, health, realities of, you know, like there's, you know, the world, state of the world, all these things, right? It's like, it's very easy to kind of like climb into this little creative dome and like avoid having to process it. And I mean, a lot of those things that I just mentioned, I mean, it's beyond my control, absolutely. But I think it's important to like allow yourself that kind of like, I think it's important for me to allow myself the moment to like say, well, what do you feel about that?